going to listen to Living Large and Hard. Join me.
Hi there. Welcome to Living Large and Hard. Coming to you from the Chai Box, half a floor up. That's right, half a floor above North Monticello Avenue here in the Irving Park neighborhood of Chicago. Not really a suburb, not that far from downtown. Today I'm going to get philosophical on your collective asses. Now there's a saying that time is money. And there's also a saying, that's bullshit, because that's what that is. Let me illuminate that for you. First and foremost, money comes and goes. You have it, you don't have it. You know what I mean? I've been broke most of my life. I've been flush a few times. But here's something. God, what am I? A minute in, and I've already flubbed, Now I can't say anything right. So, you're listening to Living Large and Hard because I'm fucking up, and I'm leaving it in. Keeping it real, folks. Keeping it real. So anyway, money comes and goes. What does time do? It just fucking goes, man. And if, I know you know that. And here's a little something for you. The longer you're around, the faster it fucking goes. Oh, I just blinked. That was a year? Jesus, it's unbelievable. Right about now, when I'm recording this, it's about Christmas in the second year of the pandemic, going into our third. Nice little surge going on now with, Omicron. That's what's happening now. That's what it is in my head. Like, I call COVID Covix because it sounds worse than COVID. Uncle COVID's here. This is like, Omicron, because apparently it's not as deadly, which ain't saying much. It's all on a sliding scale, folks, like everything else, like time and money. Anyway, so let's get back to the situation at hand here, which is me philosophizing. So money is worth less the more you have. If you've got $2 and you lose $1, that's a pretty big deal. I've been in that situation. When I moved to Fort Wayne, Indiana, I had 88 cents and I was hungry. I wasn't really broke. It was just back in the days when you didn't have universal ATMs and all that shit. But I had 88 cents in my pocket and I was hungry. So I went to the store and I bought a can of beans. Now, if I would have lost a quarter out of that 88 cents, I don't know what I would. Maybe just bought a bag of flour and ate that. So anyway, if you've got $1,000 and you lose $1, you don't really give a fuck. If you got $1 million, I wouldn't know what that's like. Theoretically, if I ever had $1 million, I don't know. I'd make a lot of people happy because I like having fun with people. So anyway, the more money you have, it's actually worth less. But time is always more precious the less you have. And you always have less. Always. On a subatomic level or of string theory level and that kind of stuff, quantum theory, there's no reason time doesn't run forward and backward. But, it only goes one way, folks. For us on this level, on the me talking bullshit in your ear level, or both your ears, if you have lots of money and you can afford, both earpieces. So anyway, time is more precious the less you have, which means it's always more precious. Be realistic. It's always worth more because you always have less. And here's the thing. You never fucking know how much you've got. And here's another thing. It's never fucking enough. I am through. I'm going to be 65 soon. Oh, I know I don't look it. Thank you. Oh my God, I wasn't asking. I wasn't doing that, to get a little tribute from you, but thank you so much. Actually, I look like shit. But anyway, you never know how much you got. I'm hoping I got 20 decent years left, but that's nothing. I look back 20 years, fuck. A lot's happened, but it happened in like 5 minutes. So anyway, you just don't know. So anyway, time is always more precious. Money, you get more of it. It's worth less. You get less of it. It's worth more. It's just on it. You get what I'm saying. So you can lose money, and we all do, pretty much. I don't know anyone who hasn't been through a time when they were a bit skint. And you can get it back. I've done that many times. I've gotten it. I've intentionally pissed it away. I sold my house. I paid everything off. I had money laying around. Not a huge amount. Bought a $5,000 TV, which is probably worth $800 now. That goes with electronics. And chartered a helicopter ride from Allentown to New York for just two of us. That was fucking cool. Across New Jersey, over to Sandy Hook, across the harbor, up over the Verrazano, around Manhattan. At sunset, please. Worth every penny of the lot of money I spent for it. So anyway, I got the money back. I didn't get that money back. And if I held on to it, what? So what? I would have that money, but I wouldn't have had that experience. Anyway, it comes and it goes. I was one of those things. I had more than enough, so it was worth less. So I did something that was worth more, and it involved time. As I think, there's 5 minutes I'll never get back. Hey, shut the fuck up with that cliche, because you know what? You never get any of it back. Any of it. And if you make the mistake of reliving it in your head over and over and over again, especially the bad stuff, well, you're not really getting that time back. You're just pissing away the time that you're in right at that moment. Get what I'm saying? Carpe that fucking diem, man. So you can hold on to your money. Like I just said, I could have held on to that $2,600 for that helicopter ride. So what? Again, so what? You can't hold on to? Time. And if you hold on, you can say, well, you can hold on to the memory of that time. That's still not holding on to that time. Because here's the thing. I like saying that. Here's the thing. Your memory is not the reality. Your memory is never what that moment was. Any family reunion will tell you that. If you really start saying, what really happened? No. How do you remember it happening? How about you? No, I thought it was 11. What about you? I thought it was 12:30. How about you? No, it was still light out. It was 8 o'clock. How about, yeah. Memories are great things. Yeah. But you only lose time, man. And you can't hold on to it. You can't. That one-way arrow, just think, tick, 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 tick. That's what I used to tell this guy. He loved it. He was kind of in the kind of shape that I was in, drinking wise. I said, man, you just listen to this. That's it. Have that thing going in your head because you got shit to do. You got to get it done. Well, you don't have to. You don't have to do a goddamn thing. But what's the point of being alive then? That's leading an unexamined life. Just letting it fritter away. Not worth it, some philosopher said. I think it was a Greek one. I don't know. One of you people probably know. So, here's the thing. See, I like saying that. So, here's the thing. You can have enough money, and even though you think you don't, especially in this consumer society, you never think you have enough. You usually do. If you're listening to this podcast, you've got enough money. It may not be enough for the lifestyle you're hoping to live. You know, that Kardashian life. I wouldn't want that anyway. But you do have enough money. If you have the time, well, you have time, you have time. If you have the money to have the time to listen to this fucking waste of time, sorry. Then you've got enough money. But, you know, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Let me say this. Here's the thing. You never have enough time. You just don't. Really. I mean, I guess there's people that live lives, maybe with very low expectations and very low desires. And they get to the end and they go, you know, I sat on that porch as much as I needed to every day. And I'm ready to go. I don't think most of you are like that. They may not be as driven as me to do shit, which is probably not to a healthy extent. But you just, you know, you just don't have enough time. But you mistakenly act like you do. We all do that. Got all the time in the fucking world. I'll get to it. It can wait. I'll do that when I retire. Yeah, okay. Big mistake. Again, you don't know how much you got. You don't want to piss it away. But we all act like it. And then somebody dies and you go, oh my God, I can't believe it. Really? They were 108. Or they were 92 even. Or they were 88 and smoked and got hit by lightning. 10 years ago. And we all die. Realize that. You're going to fucking croak. Everybody's going to croak. So, get that in your head. Don't be pissing time away. So there's freedom to be had with money, but it's more like freedom from, I'm not really sure I'm going with this. It's kind of a half-formed idea that maybe I can put together now. It's freedom from problems. But if you have time, you can get freedom from a lot of other stuff. You can get freedom, if you have time, you have freedom from work, which is a pain in the ass. Well, I guess it's also freedom from problems. Because you have the time to do what you want to do. And hopefully you want to do a lot. And hopefully you're going to try to do it. Because there is a certain nobility just in the trying. There's no nobility in giving up. There's not necessarily anything wrong with giving up when you should give up. But there's not really any nobility in it. Now look back on those golden memories you have. Look back. Look back now. Close your eyes. Tilt your head back a little bit, maybe to the right. Think back. What are you remembering? The time you had? Or the money you spent? Exactly. You don't really remember, you just don't remember financial things. You can remember getting out of debt and stuff. That's a stress thing. So that's like buying your way out of bad time, because I've done that. I've been through bankruptcy, which was, before that was a long period of financial stress, let me tell you. So when I got out of that mess, it bought me time. Time to not stress. Because I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know if I was going to have 3 full-time jobs or whatever to get out of that shit. And I just said, you know what? Fuck everybody. Not my fault I got fired. Kind of was. Now, let's get back to this death thing. When you lose somebody you love, what do you miss? The time you had with them? Or their money? Like say it was a spouse. Do you miss the fact that their money's not coming in anymore? Maybe, but what do you really miss? The time that you had with them, the time you would have had with them, the time you were going to have with them. That's right. That's right. Think about it. Here's another thing. Even if you have no money, even if you have zero money, you're still alive. And here's the thing. Did I tell you I like saying that? Here's the thing about that. I like saying it. Let me close with this. Without time, what are you? All right, motherfuckers. Don't be pissing away time. All right? You know, there's a reason that there's that carpe diem thing. Because you should be doing that. Because you don't know when it's going to end. You just don't. I was on a plane not too long ago, and I thought, well, hey, I know when it's going to end. It's going to be about 43 seconds from now when that wing rips off. I don't think that happened. Or else, here's the thing, I wouldn't be here. But anyway, you don't know. You just don't know. Cross the street, look left. What's coming from the right? Oh, a truck in the wrong lane. Aneurysm, boom, gone. You know what is it? A AAA, an ascending aortic aneurysm is? Bursts in your the big one that runs through the middle of your belly there, north and south. Pops open, aneurysm, bleeds out inside you. I don't think that would take too long, and there's really no way to know that that's going to happen. How about that shit? Think about that when you're laying there and then you feel a little something in your gut. Oh my God, it's a AAA. Probably not. Here's the thing. It'll be quick. You'll probably just go, oh, that feels weird. And then boom, done. So anyway, grasp it all, folks. Run hard for the finish line. Don't leave things undone. It's too important. It's too important to be alive. You're not getting a second chance, no matter what you think. There is absolutely zero proof you're getting a second chance. Remember what it was like before you were born? That's what's coming when you're dead. So anyway, on that happy note, while you're still alive, grab life by the balls, motherfuckers. Ciao. Thank you for having nothing better to do than waste your time with me here at Living Large and Hard. And now back to your quotidian existence.